Hello and welcome back to my channel, Papeles de Eli B. I'm Eli and I am here to share my stationery obsession with you all. Today it's going to be in the form of a what's in my pen case slash what's in my journal kit kind of video, inspired by Anna of Girl and Quill, because I really liked her tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 journal kit organization system. Basically, as you go up in the tiers, the pouches that she has for each is bigger for more complex kinds of journaling. So I have my 3 tiers here, as well as some additional pouches that support my journaling practice. So before I get into it, I just want to say, y'all, thank you so much. The last video I made has been the best performing video I made on this channel, which was very surprising to me because it's a filler video. It's something that I pieced together real quick from old footage that I came across because I was having a really hard time finishing a bigger video project that I wanted to upload. And I gained like 100 subscribers from it, and it's just been really cool, maybe most of all because it's shown me that the top 2 best performing videos on my channel have been the easiest ones to make, the most like off the cuff style of everything, lowest effort, lowest editing, no scripting. So I'm going to try that again here today, even though it makes me nervous, because it performs well and because I still didn't finish that little video project. So hopefully that'll be up next week-ish. I'm trying to upload every 2 weeks, but I skipped last week. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, and I'm taken aback by it all. Very grateful for it. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with tier 1. Tier 1 is anything that comes with a journal or planner that I am likely to take out with me. These are really the only 4 that I bring with me anywhere. Usually not all 4 at once, that's a lot, but definitely always the traveler's notebook and passport size, because it's my wallet. So the pen that I have with it, I just stick inside this flap in this insert, and it's just this really thin pen that is not comfortable to write with, but it's fine because any note that I would be making in here would be really short anyway. So I love that it can just snugly go in there without any pen loop needed, anything like that, and it doesn't add any bulk, which is just lovely. So that's my tier 1 here. This is the journal that I'm next most likely to have with me. It's my Hobonichi planner. This has a little bit more than just a pen. I also have 3 different stencils in here. That's the 3rd. And I have these sticky, what are they called? Translucent sticky. We're just going to call them translucent sticky notes for now. And then behind La Virgencita, she's already a little tattered, so I'm trying not to damage her. I have some Hobonichi double stick tape, a few sheets of that as well. So that is my tier 1 for my Hobonichi planner. And I guess you could count the ¿cómo se dice? The pencil board as a tier 1 item as well, because that is helpful for measuring anything or making a straight line, anything like that. This is tier 1 for the next most likely to be on me journal, which is my financial journal. It's just a Pilot Acroball multi-pen 3+1, so I have black, blue, and red plus a pencil on here, and that's it. And then tier 1 for my work journal, the next most likely book for me to have on me. I just have in here a Pentel Energel Clena. I forget what size the refill I have inside is. Hey, focus. And that's that. And I have a video on how much I hate this organizer. I almost wish that I hadn't been using it for my work journal. I used it because I think it fits a B6 better than it fits an A5, but I'm still like not really happy with it. But I still think it's gorgeous. And at this point, I don't think I can sell it for like, I don't know, the highest amount that I would have been able to sell it if I hadn't been using it. Anyway, that's besides the point. So that's all of my tier 1. My tier 2 is inside my Yuruliku 3 pen case. I absolutely love this thing. It is So slim, so portable, so compact, so just tiny. It's tiny, but it fits so much. I have 3 fountain pens in there, which I change out seasonally, the inks as well as the pens themselves. I have sticky notes. This is my most recent addition to this setup. I just think they're always so useful to have, and they fit in there beautifully. I have a friction highlighter, so that means it's an erasable highlighter. I have this Pentel Slim Correction Liquid. I have this Tombow glue pen, the slimmest glue pen you'll ever find. I absolutely love it. The glue is very strong for coming from such a small package. I have the Tombow Fudenosuke or Fudenosuke, however you say it, brush pen. Please let me know how to say it, by the way, if you do know. I hear different pronunciations all the time. Pilot multi-ball. I think it's just really helpful to have with you a pen that can essentially write on anything. That is what this pen is kind of known for, is the write on anything pen. A mechanical pen. Ah! This is my Pentel Twist Erase mechanical pencil. So I just, plus I have the Tools to Live By tiny scissors, which are very comfortable to hold for how tiny they are. And they cut really great, really smoothly. I mean, essentially any basic thing that I would want to do, I have in here. You know, making reminders, adding additional information to a page that's already filled up, or temporary information to a page that I don't want to write directly on yet. Maybe I can highlight, I can do away with mistakes, I can cut anything, glue anything, brush pen, some more fancy lettering, write on anything. If I think I want to erase something later, I have my pencil. Just whatever situation and anything that I would need to do, this is perfect. So that is my tier 2. The reason I have both of these pouches out here to talk about my tier 3 is because this is what used to hold all of my tier 3 essentials, and I still think it's such a perfect setup for anybody who thinks that they would use those items on the go. But for me, I never do anything more complex on the go than what I would use this for. So now all of my tier 3 things go in here, plus a couple other little items that I'll talk about. So what this pouch currently holds are my mini card and letter sets. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out so I can show you what my tier 3 portable system used to look like. The Canon Ivy fits perfectly in here. And you can put 2 of these zig paper packs right next to each other too, and they fit in there super nicely. I have the passport size sticker release book from Traveler's Company, and that fits in the other pocket on the side perfectly as well. And I have this little, I've been taking the things out of here, and I do want to show what this is set up like now. Goodness, I keep moving my camera, I'm sorry. The printer was just here. The passport size sticker release book was in this little slip pocket, and the little papers were just like tucked in there. So I would put these size papers in one of the front pockets, and I would put the larger papers in the same pocket as the sticker release book. And then in this middle compartment, I would put these little stamps because I love them, and also a set of pen style scissors. These are the Reme Premium Cut, which I highly recommend. I think these are way better than the ones that, okay, so they seem really flimsy, side note, but I think this is important. They seem like they'd be really flimsy, but they're really, really not. They're super easy to control, and I think it's way easier than the pen style scissors that, you know, the ones that you take the cap off and they instantly spring up and then they like stay open and you have to like cut down. I don't think those are as easy to control. And they don't cut as well either, in my experience, the ones I've had. So highly recommend these ones. Throw those in there. And then I meant to choose like 4 mild liners on a seasonal basis. Why do I only have 3 in here? That's not okay. And then 4 Sailor Shikiori dual tip brush pens on a seasonal basis, but I only have one pack of the Shikiori, Sailor Shikiori dual tip brush pens. So, I mean, I would just take, I don't know, at that point, it's like, why exclude the one? Just take all 5. But yeah, so 4 mild liners chosen on a seasonal basis, and in a perfect world, I would have more of the Sailor Shikiori brush pens and choose 4 of those on a seasonal basis as well. And that still leaves like a little bit of room on the top. It probably looks like it's stuffed full, but you really could fit something else up here too if you really wanted to. But I wouldn't. I would just zip that up, and I would put this little case of friction stamps in here. They fit perfectly. Do you see why this was so exciting? This thing was so cute. And then I would put these little washi cards that I made out of hotel cards from my husband and I's various hotel stays during our Vegas honeymoon. So I would put those in there, and then to make myself feel better about the security of them, I would place this Traveler's Company brass clip like that. So this was my perfect little tier 3 setup. I still think it's so amazing, even though I don't use it like this anymore. Gosh, I just love it. I feel like I put the brass clip here, but also I feel like these need securing more than the other ones. You know what? I think I did the brass clip here, and then this binder clip, or maybe a different one. There. Boom. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. Oh, I would put this glue stick in there too. That's right. This is the wrinkle-free Kokuyo glue stick. And see, that still zips up perfectly. So, man, I low-key missed this, but also, like, I never went out with it, and it's just so much easier to access everything when it's, like, on an open storage system on your desk. So I guess this is, like, my new tier 3. So in addition to all the things that I already showed, this pocket is now empty. This I just keep on there for if I ever want to use it. It's like you can clip it on a book. Let me try to get an example. So this is a clip that can go on the cover of any of your journals, which allows you to slip a pen in. So I don't really use it on any journal, but I keep it there just in case I ever want it. I know exactly where it is in an easy to find spot. I also have these page flags from Post-it. I just randomly found them and I didn't know where to put them, so I just put them in here because this sits on my desk, so if I ever needed them. Again, same with this. It's just like I know where it is. It's easy to see. This I got for free when I ordered from Galen Leather. It's just a singular pen sleeve. Another thing, if I ever need that, I know where it is. This is a Tombow Mono 2-way correction tape and eraser. I have these little stamps from, I think, Beverly something or other. I have Kokuyo dot liner tack, which is essentially a dang son. Just decided to do your thing in the middle of my video. Okay. But yeah, it's essentially it's a repositionable glue tape. It gives it like a sticky note strength strip of adhesive. This is a Midori cream colored correction tape. And the Plus cream correction tape that fits the Hobonichi Weeks perfectly. I have a Penco clamp, which I really should get more use out of. It's a very useful item to have. I just decided to put that there because, I don't know, I wanted to. I did not know this was here. What is this? I literally, I don't know what this is. Apparently it's for the Weeks Mega. That's so funny. I'll put text on the screen to let you know what it is because that's wild that I literally don't know what it is. The way I literally have not used either of these once. I want to though. They're such a cool thing to have. Hold on. The sun is going a little too hard right now. And that's what blinds are for, baby. Anyway, the way I literally have not used any of these, and they're so freaking cute, but it's just like if I'm going to have a page that I want to flip back to, I'm probably just going to use the these little tabs or book darts or these ribbon things. So I don't really have uses for these. I look at them and they make me happy. That's what these are used for. I have the set of index tabs that I didn't use from Hobonichi. I used some of them, as you can see. I have a letter opener. This is from Tools to Live By. And I have this little everlasting paper tote from Hobonichi. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it was one of the exclusive items that they gifted to anybody who bought a Tetra directly from them in 2024. And I like to use this if I'm doing a lot of cutting at my desk. I'll use this as a temporary, like, little trash bin to sit on my desk. And I think that might be everything in there. Yeah, so that's my tier 3. Excuse me while I clean it up, and we'll get on to the non-tiered pouches that support my journaling. I'm starting with these two because this, for me, was everything that this could not be. This is what I wanted this to be. So let's talk about it. This is the, I think, square pocket tote, or maybe just pocket tote, from a brand that I'm not going to try to pronounce. I'll put it on the screen. They're very popular in the stationery and journaling community. And this was the bag where I put all of my journals last year. This year it's kind of more of a, I mean, as you can see, I still have journals in it, but I'm not, I don't know, as in and out of the bag, I guess. Like, most of the journals that I actually, like, use are on me or on my desk. Yeah, and then this I had a bunch of essentials in there. All that's left is this folding ruler. So yeah, this is instead of being a place for all of the books that I use on an everyday basis, it's literally a place for the books that I don't use on an everyday basis, but really should. And of course, it's big enough that, like, if you're not a crazy journal person like I am, and you only have, like, a couple of books, you know, these could be the books that you actually journal in, and then this would be a bunch of free space for whatever writing or decoration utensils that you would need. So even though this pouch couldn't be the journaling carry-all of my dreams, literally just because I use way too many journals at once, I found a great use for it as my fountain pen and accessory pouch. So these weren't here when I showed it earlier because I'm not always perfectly organized. But in theory, this is where I would put always my glass pen. The body isn't glass, but the nib is glass, and it's great for swatching inks. My Sailor Hokoro pen, which is also great for swatching inks, and my syringe for filling cartridges with ink. I have my ink swatches, ink swatch book in that little pocket. I have another different kind of fancier swatch book from Blue Star Crafts in that pocket, and I only have blues in here because they remind me of my home. If you haven't heard yet, I am a mer person, so yeah, this one is really pretty. I like this one. And then in here I have more papers for the swatch book, and I also have this little grippy thing from Goulet pens. I've never ever used this, but I guess you can use it to take out nibs sometimes. It's helpful to take out pen nibs sometimes, so I don't know. One of these days, I'm sure it'll come in handy. I really don't know why this is in the back pocket. It's really not supposed to be, but I just have different cartridges ready to be filled up from different brands. And in here, I think I was supposed to, like, do currently inked collections in here, I guess. I don't think I ever really kept up with that. Nope. And it would have been perfect too, because I started keeping my pen seasonally inked this year, but I think I just really got like a bunch of inks and I wanted to try them all at once, so I just started to in this book, but I haven't kept up with it. So we're gonna put this back where it belongs, inside this pocket, and the other pocket has like a parallel one, kind of, It's like, as you can see, in the same kind of case. I believe these are both from Point. Yeah, Point. So yeah, fountain pen cleaning kit. This kit is designed to remove old ink from a fountain pen. I really haven't used this in a long time. I haven't really been needing to. Other than that, I just have like a bunch of ink samples. I mean, where else am I gonna put them? Goulet pen flush, which I think I used this once. Yeah, if I really want this wooden box from Classicy that's like long, and I think all my vials would fit in there. Some of them are straight up empty. Oh wow. Yeah, a lot of them are. Jesus, I just dropped another one, but it was an empty one. It's light because it's empty, so that's why it's like going everywhere. But yeah, inks on inks. I have it's called a bulb syringe, right? Inks. And then in here I have, oh, you know what's not in here that's supposed to be in here? Hold on. I knew it felt a little empty, but I couldn't quite place a finger on what was missing. But it's this little container. It usually goes there. Okay, and that's why these pens were in here. This pouch, I let it live on a shelf that is accessible by my daughter, and she loves this thing, so it's not always in the right condition, and it's not a smart idea to have it there, but it looks nice there. And obviously aesthetics over practicality. Sometimes you just got to do that. Aesthetics over practicality. So this was not in its place where it was supposed to be, but I just have a bunch of converters and different ink cartridges in here. I only have I don't have more than 2 max of the same kind of ink cartridge in there, because the extra ones, like beyond 2, I put in there, and that's what reminded me that the box was missing, is because I felt the ones that are in this pouch. But I also have this J. Herbin Pearl Noir in there, and I think one more J. Herbin, yeah, Bleu Calanque in there. Hold on, focus, honey. Yes, kind of. Okay, so I just dropped it. It's been really amazing how often I drop ink things and they just don't break. I'm very, very lucky. On this side, I have a bunch of ink samples that I've gotten from Yoseka. I think I should have one more little bottle, one more little jar. It'll show up. I know it will. It doesn't really matter what colors they are. Just know that that's where I put my ink samples from Yoseka. If you don't know, once you... I'm dropping everything. Once you get 10 of them, you can mail them back to Yoseka and they'll give you a free ink sample. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that is my fountain pen accessory pouch. The medium Delfonics Utility Pouch in, oopsies, yellow. Since we were just talking about fountain pens, I figured we can talk about the 3 fountain pen cases that I use, aside from the Yuruliku 3 pen case that I keep 3 fountain pens in. This one is the one that I use for my starter / cheap / plastic fountain pens. I really should have more in there. I lose track of things all the time, if you can't tell. But yeah, this one is really good. I love the Pilot Petite Mini. But this is not a fountain pen review video. But yes, this is just where my starter pens go. This is just where I put a bunch of my nicer blue colored fountain pens, just because y'all know I love my blues and greens. I don't really like straight blue. As you can see, they're all kind of greeny blues. Yeah, this one is missing because it's currently in my Yuruliku 3 pen case. But I love this setup. I got the idea from Amanda Lee Plans to have the double pen inserts in this slip and zip pouch, which, yes, that meant I had to buy a whole nother slip and zip couch just for the insert, but people love Galen Leather, so I was able to just sell it on Mercari for a pretty good price, I think. And then this is just where I hold fountain pens that don't really go in either category. And for right now, it's enough. I haven't bought a new fountain pen in like almost a year at this point, really. I've been wanting to, but I think I've been like busy buying a camera and camera accessories now that I'm a YouTuber. That's like my new little hobby. So that's where a lot of my new money goes, or just like stationery that isn't fountain pens. But yeah, I'm struggling to not go through and say what each of them are, because that's not what the point of this video is. I'm just saying, this is where I put my fountain pens that don't go in the other pouches. And it's not a great place to put them, because I have scratched a fountain pen from putting it in here. I think it was this one. I think you can't really see it too well. I can see it, but it's not really like showing up on the camera really well. And it is really minor. I swear it's more minor than I remember it. Or maybe this is the wrong... Actually, I think it was my Twisby Eco in Jade. Hold on. Yes, it's in my 3-pen case for now. Yuruliku 3-pen case for now. Which is why it wasn't in this case. But come on, focus. This has a pretty gnarly scratch from being in there tightly rubbing up against... another pen. So this is not a great pouch for fountain pens, but it's freaking beautiful. I considered transforming it into my watercolor kit, actually, because I thought it would fit so nicely with the waves, with the water, and I wouldn't have to worry about my pens getting scratched up. But I don't yet have another place to put these pens. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get a product that I see a lot of people get on YouTube to store their pens in a drawer. And B, I found another watercolor setup that I'm really excited about that I'm going to share with y'all right now. Sorry about the wild light changes. You know, the sun does what the sun wants to do. But yes, I just established this yesterday and I'm so excited about it. This used to live on my Hobonichi Stappo because it used to live on my Delfonics extra small utility pouch, aka my tier 3. This used to be on my tier 3 things, but now it's attaching my watercolor book to this case. I'm so excited. I don't even want to open it because I'm really relishing this moment of sharing this with you all. I've been trying to find a way to use this for so long. I thought this was going to be like such an easy thing to use. I thought it was going to be like my everyday carry, but then my Yuruliku became my everyday carry and I just didn't know what to do with this anymore. And I have found it. This is where I put my watercolor stuff. I literally just got these brushes yesterday. I've already had these for a while. I've had this for a while. Okay, so this is a Traveler's Company passport size insert. It's the one with the watercolor paper, of course. I made this yesterday. I'm not an artist, so don't judge me. It's very like, como se dice? I don't know, elementary, rudimentary, very not impressive. But I just wanted to test my new colors. And you know, this is how I feel sometimes, like a dying plant. So yeah, okay, since we're on this topic, does anybody want to give me any advice for, I'm surprised that this is still like, I don't trust closing it yet. I swear does anybody know how to get stuff to dry faster even though it's already been over a day? Let me know. So in this front pocket, I have this Art Toolkit, Traveler's Company USA pocket palette. And look how beautiful this is. Yeah. You can buy it empty, but I bought it with all these colors because if it was empty, I wouldn't know what to do with it. And then you can either put more colors in these or, well, in these, I think this would be a lot, right? I don't know anything about watercolor, but you can definitely mix colors in here and up here. So it's kind of crazy how much you can do with such a small space, and that's something about watercolor in general that has kind of attracted me and impressed me about the medium. Putting that aside, I have 3, ¿cómo se dice? Water brushes, I guess. I feel like water brushes is just what they would be used if they were plain like brushes meant to be used with watercolor, but I'm trying to say that they're the ones that have this in them. Or maybe you can use any brushes with watercolor. As you can see, I am extremely new to this medium. I don't know what I'm doing, but I have this cute little kit for it. So anyway, this is a medium, and then this is fine, and this is large. So I figure these three would cover my bases, I hope. And then similar with the uni pin pens, I have a 01, 03, and a 05 to get all my needs covered. I'm sorry, my camera is so terrible at focusing. And then I just have a paper towel in there, which I would switch out probably with each painting. Okay, I guess I'm just going to put these all back while I tell y'all thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. This has been a lot of fun for me. I love like a well-curated kit. I love a well-put-together, just like a kit, I guess you could say. Just little perfectly packaged, little curated thing. I don't know. I love seeing what's in other people's pen cases or stationery storage. I think it's just really fun, and it's a great way to get ideas. So thank you for watching mine. I have a big project of a video that will hopefully come out next week, and that's that.